While you're innovating, there are some things that I think it would be really helpful for you to keep in mind. And I've stolen these from a number of different experiences and sources. So the first one is you want to populate the cemetery of bad ideas. And this is a concept I learned during an interview I did with Dr. Thomas Zurbuchen from NASA. Um, he did a study of large NASA projects. Projects both large in terms of scope, large in terms of dollar amount, also large in terms of how long the projects lasted. And what he found was time and time again, when large projects got off track, when they slipped their schedule and were running late, or when they blew their budget and were going over cost, to get them back on schedule, the team used some idea that was mentioned way back in the beginning when the project was first being developed, when they were framing that space in which the project was gonna operate. And back then, these ideas were bad ideas in quotation marks because the technology didn't exist or they were way too expensive or impractical. But what Dr. Zurbuchen found time and time again is that as long as you held on to all of those ideas that were generated at the start of the project about how you might meet the demands of the solution within the constraints that you'd identified, that if you held on to all of those ideas, especially the bad ones, one or more of them was going to save your butt or save the project's butt later on. So the lesson I took from him is collect as many bad ideas in that generation, ideation, brainstorming phase of innovation as you possibly can. Because when things go wrong, your answer or your solution might be in that cemetery of bad ideas.